Every failure contains a seed of success. Every setback, if faced with the right mindset, is not the end, but the beginning. Welcome back to another episode of Bilal Hamza, where we dive deep into the untold truths about life, success, mindset, and the human struggle for greatness. Today, we are not just summarizing a book, we are unpacking a mindset, a way of living, a way of standing tall, even when the world is pushing you to your knees. The book, Surrounded by Setbacks, by Thomas Erikson, the author of the best selling Surrounded by Idiots. Let's go beyond the pages and get to the heart of this incredible book. The core message of the book is it is not about how to deal with failure, it's about why we fail, what failure truly means, and how to transform your toughest defeats into your greatest fuel. Erickson's message is clear. Your setbacks don't define you. Your reaction to them does. And most of the limitations, they're not from the outside world. They come from within you. The psychology of setbacks. Erikson breaks down the emotional and mental traps we fall into when facing difficulties. First, victim thinking. Why does this always happen to me? He calls this the victim mindset and is not one of the most dangerous poisons for anyone trying to grow. Erikson says, if you constantly see yourself as the one being hurt, being blocked, being stopped, then you have already given your power away. 2. Blaming external forces. Whether it's the economy, your boss, your family, or your country. Blaming outside factors removes accountability and make you powerless. 3. Fear of failure. Most people are not afraid of failing. They are afraid of what others will think if they fail. Erikson challenged us to rewrite our mindset. What if failure was actually necessary? The key concepts and tools from the book. 1. Radical responsibility. You must own everything that happens to you, not because everything is your fault, but because everything is your opportunity to respond. This is not toxic positivity, it's tactical power. When you say, this setback happened, but I choose what it means, you win. 2. Identify your limiting beliefs. Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself about this failure? Who would I be without this excuse? Erikson says, most people sabotage themselves with invisible beliefs like, I'm not smart enough, success is not for people like me, it's too late. Until you change that internal story, no external change will matter. 3. Setbacks equals growth signals. Erikson flips the narrative. Setbacks are not signals to stop, they are signals to upgrade. They show you where you need to level up, emotionally, mentally, skill wise. Every successful person has failed more times than the average person even tried. 4. Control the controllables. You can't control the world, but you can always control your thoughts, your reactions, your effort, your learning. Focus on your circle of influence. That's where real power lies. 5. Environment matters. Surrounded by setbacks doesn't only mean life's difficulties. It also means being surrounded by people who hold you back. If you're surrounded by negative thinkers, complainers, people who always play safe, you will absorb that energy. Erikson advises choose your circle. Find people who challenge, support, and inspire you, especially in your worst seasons. You might be listening to this podcast from a war torn country. You might be facing poverty, loss, pain, rejection, failure, and you are thinking, Bilal, this is not just a setback, this is survival. I hear you. That's why this book is not soft advice. It is for people in perfect comfort. It is for you, the listener who wakes up every day in pain but keeps going. This is not about reading a motivational quote. It's about building a mindset that refuses to quit. Powerful lessons to remember. Failure is not personal, it's part of the process. Victim mindset keeps you stuck. Radical responsibility sets you free. There is no growth without pain. Your reaction to setbacks defines your future. The environment you are in will either drain you or develop you. Final words from Thomas Erikson. The worst prison is not made of walls, it's made of beliefs. Change them and you'll be free. So ask yourself, what beliefs are holding me back? What excuses am I repeating every day? What failure am I afraid to face? Your answers will shape your destiny. This world will try to break you. It will surround you with setbacks, betrayal, loss, failure, rejection. But remember, you are not born to surrender. You are born to rise. If this episode helped you shift your mindset, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the channel and joining me every day as we unlock the deepest truths about success, struggle, and freedom. Until next time, this is Bilal Hamza, and this was the story of being surrounded by setbacks. Peace and love, Hamza.